In this video, I'm going to show you 4 different ways to create items in ERPNext. The first item will be assigned to a service. The second item will be assigned to a product that can be purchased and resell, just like a retail store does. The last 2 items will be assigned to manufacturing products. Let's start with the service item. Click in the stock module, click in item, click in new, enter the item code. The item code can be letters or numbers which you can identify your item. The item name is the description of the item, and the item group will be service. In this case, click and save, click and refresh if you don't see your item, click on the item to open it, remove the check mark in the maintain stock and item in manufacturing. Go to the sales and purchase section, define the default price list, which is standard selling. Click in this little triangle, define the buying cost center, which is the main cost center, and selling cost center, which is the main cost center. Those cost centers are created automatically once you set up ERPNext. Define an income account. Click outside of this window. This item is not a purchase item, so make sure this field is unchecked, but this item is a sales item. So make sure this field is checked. Click and save. Go to the dashboard and click on the item price. Click and create new item price. The price list will be standard selling and the rate will be $20. Click and save. Click and refresh. Click in the arrow once and you will see the item price is linked to the item. And this is how you create a service item in ERPNext. Now I'm going to create an item that will be assigned to a product that can be purchased and resell, just like a retail store does. So click in new, enter the item code and the item name. In this case, the item name is headphones and the item code is head P-001. The item groups will be products. The selling rate will be 45. Click and edit in full page. This item is not a manufacturing item, so unclick this field. We do want to control the inventory of this item, so leave this field checked. The evaluation rate is the cost of purchasing the material plus the shipping. So if this item costs us $20 plus the shipping that was $5, the evaluation rate will be 25. Scroll down until you see the auto reorder section. Click in the add row. In the check-in group, select all the warehouses. The request for enter the name of the warehouse where you're going to store this item. The reorder level is the minimum quantity of item that you want to store in this warehouse. And it's also the trigger for ERP to purchase new material when ERP will detect that our levels of inventory is the quantity entered right there. It will create an automatic material request for the value entered in the reorder quantity. The material request type, select purchase. Scroll down until you see the section sales and purchases. Click in the add row. Select your company. Select the default warehouse, which should be the same as the one selected in the auto reorder section. The default price is standard buying. Click in this little triangle. The default buying cost center will be the main cost center, and the default selling cost center will be main cost center. Select the supplier. Select the default expense account. In this case, I want to put it cost of goods sold. Select your default income account. In this case, my account is sales. Click outside of this window. Make sure the is purchase item is selected because we're going to purchase and we are going to resell it. So this should be selected too. Go to the supplier details, click in the add row, select the name of the supplier, which should be the same that you selected right here. Enter the part number of the supplier. In this case, it's con-001. Click on save. Go to the dashboard. And you can see it here, there is one price attached to this item. So clicking right there. And the price that is attached to the item is the $45, which is the selling price. Now we are going to assign the price of buying these items, which is $20. Click and save and refresh. And there we have the two prices attached to the item. Click in the back arrow of the browser once. You will see the two item price link right here. And that's it. This is how an item that can be purchased and resell is complete. Now I'm going to create an item that will be assigned to a manufacturing product. Let's pretend that I'm going to manufacture a cellular phone. Click in new, enter the item code, which is SAM-0020, enter the name, which is the description of the item, enter the item group, which is product, enter the standard selling rate, which is $2,000 in this case, click and save. Click and refresh if you don't see the item. Click on the item to open it. Make sure the maintain stock and item in manufacturing checkboxes are selected. Do not enter anything on the evaluation rate. The default material type request should be manufacturer. If you want this item to have a serial number or batch numbers, click on this option or this one. Go to the section of sales and purchase. Define the default warehouse where this item is going to be once it's manufacturing. I'm going to say that it's going to be in finished good. The default price list will be standard selling. Click in this little triangle. Define the buying cost center and the selling cost center. The expenses account should be some account of cost of goods sold. And the income account will be some account of sales. Click outside of this window. This item is not a purchase item, so make sure this field is not selected. But this item is a sales item, so make sure that a sales item checkbox is selected. Click and save. And this is how you create an item that is assigned to a manufacturing product. Now I'm going to create an item that will be assigned to a raw material. In the next video, I will assemble this raw material item with the cellular phone item that I just created. Click in new, enter the item code, display -002, enter the item name, which is the description of the item, in this case, display super mold. Enter the item group, which is raw material, click and save. Click and refresh if you don't see your item. Click in the item to open it. Make sure the maintain stock and item in manufacturing checkboxes are selected. Include the valuation rate, which is the price of buying this item plus the shipping. If this item costs us $40 and the shipping was $5, the valuation rate is 45. The default material request type is purchase. Go to the auto reorder section, click in the add row. In the checking group, select all of the warehouses. The request for is the name of the warehouse where this item is going to be. The auto reorder section is 100 and the reorder quantity is 300. The material request type is purchase. Go to the sales and purchase section, define the default warehouse, which is raw material warehouse in this case, and it should be the same as the one you selected in the auto reorder section. The default price list is standard buying. Click in this little triangle, select the default buy cost center and the selling cost center. Select the supplier, select the expenses account, which is some account of cost of goods sold. Click outside of this window. This is a purchase item, so make sure this field is selected. Go to the supplier details, enter the supplier name and the supplier part number. This is not a sales item, so make sure this field is not selected. Click and save. Go to the dashboard, click in the item price, click in create new item price. Price list, select standard buying. The rate we say it's 40. Click and save. Click and refresh to see your item price. Click in the browser once. And now you see the item price is attached to the item. And that will be it. Please let me know in the comment if this was helpful. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Next quick video will be about creating a bill of material for these two items. And I also am going to show you how to assemble those items in a work order. Thank you. Bye.